Welcome to the old horseshoe on the banks of the Olentangy, home of the Ohio State Buckeyes and one of the great settings in all of college football. Boy, the scarlet and gray already rocking this house. Anticipation for this one has been building through the early part of the season, and now here we are with a top-5 showdown. As we'll see, the number 3 team in the country, the Georgia Bulldogs, taking on the winners of 4 straight, the Ohio State Buckeyes. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, David Pollock, and Jesse Palmer with me. Guys, it's time to get it going. The Buckeyes will get us underway with the opening kickoff. On the move from inside his 5. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. The fans are ready for this one. The booth's shaking underneath us, guys. They're going to throw it to start the drive. Makes the catch. It's Coleman. And the defense.
Art has always been a source of healing for me. The majority of my career has been dedicated to advocacy for my community, and that's been through both art and law. I was motivated to apply to the Alley-Oop program thanks to Stacey Dickinson at Chase through the Small Business Coaching Program. What Alley-Oop gave me was a team and a network to build my ideas off of, to soundboard, and to also be connected with other folks who can help me take my business to the next level. Starting your business from scratch takes a lot of commitment and resilience. That's why I also strongly encourage you, especially if you're first generation or if you're Latina like me, to apply to programs like Alley-Oop, because everyone's heart here is in the right place and they really want you to win. You don't have to do it by yourself, and it's programs like this that really build you up and allow you to set the stage so that you can take it to the next level and accomplish your dream.
James, famously smooth whiskey from a famously big family. Hey, Jose, he's only one of us. Even when he shows up with advisors, he's never in his element. You see, he's nearly as smooth as our whiskey. Must be a James.
Imagine yourself in a new Toyota.
Love it.
Go from dreaming it to driving it today.
Lease a sporty Corolla Hybrid for $299 a month, or the all-hybrid Camry for $319 a month. Toyota, let's go places.
NBC Sports Bay Area is brought to you by Wendy's. Try a $3 son of bacon.
That one for a short gain. You can really set the tone for what's possible in your season in early season showdowns like this, both in the top 10 and both with the loftiest of goals.
This one's fun too, David, because we had this game circled in the offseason. We knew this was going to be a really good matchup early. We're going to find out the answers to a lot of questions we have about both these teams.
Well, and sometimes it's hard to figure that out, right? Like, you don't get till mid-season, you're like, oh, they haven't played anybody. Out the gates, 2 top 10 teams, we get to find out really quickly who's legit.
You can barely hear yourself thinking here as they're trying to get this defense off to a good start. On 3rd and long, he's going to have to throw for it. Got it in the middle, it's Coleman. Just what they were looking for to get this drive rolling. They're out to the 35.
Well, he was putting up big numbers coming into this one. We knew the quarterback was going to go his way early and often. And with that last catch, he's now got over 500 yards receiving on the year.
And this will be incomplete. A big hit there forces 2nd down. One thing you can figure out from these tests early in the season, particularly a top 5 matchup like this, is where you are and just how far you have to go.
Yeah, and which is a talking point amongst your team. It's a proven game. Like, let's see where we stack up so we can start building throughout the rest of the season.
You're right, David. It's fun to find out this early in the year between 2 top 5 teams. Just who are these guys? What do they do well? What do they not do well? How mentally and physically tough are they? Because that's going to answer a lot of questions as the season goes on.
They'll throw again after the incompletion. Looking to the big tight end. These guys have really performed at a high level in SEC play, and the task is to try to keep this groove going.
Yeah, when you start the season like this, man, this is exactly what you drew up. Win your conference. Be great in your conference. Get to the conference championship. I'm not putting the cart before the horse, Palmer, but great start.
No doubt. To win the SEC is a long road. You know about that. I know about that personally. And they just got to take one game at a time. They've done an outstanding job of doing that this year.
And a really good job by the quarterback being very decisive. He saw his matchup. He went for it. He attacked it. Got the positive game. I would say he's going to find that guy a few more times today.
This Georgia offense moving quickly down the field. They'll run it from the gun. Not much working there. It'll be 2nd and 9. This is the kind of game, a top 25 matchup in the early season that you look for when you're trying to build your resume.
Yeah, these are so fun because as a player, you kind of get bored if you don't get challenged. But when you got an early season challenge like this, all the adrenaline, all the juice, Palmer, you're ready to rock and roll.
Got it in stride inside the 20. And he ran away from the crowd, and he'll take it in. Touchdown, Dogs! Lining up to add another. And the extra point makes it 7-0. They go 83 yards on the drive. And they capped off the drive with a big play through the air, scoring from 50 yards out. It bounds through the back of the end zone. It'll be a touchback. Bunch formation, trying to spring a guy free. Hold and finds his man on the left. There to make the tackle, but the big throw is good enough to give him a first down. This guy makes it look easy, just like a lot of recent Ohio State quarterbacks have.
Man, you can set your watch by these guys. I mean, whether it's C.J. Stroud, Justin Fields, I mean, we can keep going back year after year. They always got a really good signal caller that you can really depend on to make big plays.
Fires to the wideout. He got a hand in there, knocks it away, incomplete.
Great job on the back end and coverage. DB staying in the hip pocket of the target and was able to swat that ball away.
Didn't connect last time. Let's see if they throw it again on 2nd down. Running back searching for a hole. Good pick up there as he gets the first down. They'll mark him at the 48. The Buckeyes may be leaders in the modern game, but this has an old-school, vintage Buckeye feel to it when they move the ball on the ground.
And Ohio State's done it year after year, and it's player after player, but this university recruits at such an elite level. They find dudes, and it's easy to run the football when you've got some dudes.
And this offense is just so dynamic because they've got playmakers at all the skill positions, right? We just saw a big play in the running game. Now we see one in the passing game. There's not one dude that you can key on here if you're on defense to try and slow them down.
He's knocked down in the backfield. He'll lose a couple. This feels like 4-down territory, 3rd and short from the 40. They'll try to pick it up on the ground. He gets the job done on 3rd down. They move the chains. It's at the 37.
And that's got to feel good if you're the offense because 3rd down has been a bit of of a problem all season long, but you love the way they're executing at this point, finding ways to keep the chains moving.
Looking to move it through the air. Fires left. It's caught. And they reacted well to the completion, but it was too late to keep them from getting the first down. And the Buckeyes will line it up on 1st and 10. It's complete to the right. And the defense had that one well covered, just a short game there.
They're trying to throw the wide receiver screen to pick up that first down, but the defense just too much speed getting to the ball carrier on that one.
The Buckeyes have pushed it inside the 20. Quarterback changing the plays at the line. Pocket starts to collapse. That pass is incomplete, and they're probably fortunate that it wasn't knocked free for a fumble.
Yeah, and you don't see that often, right? This guy is elite. He's one of the best in the business. This is what he does for a living, obviously. That's why he gets paid millions of dollars. Yes, NIL is real. So I don't expect many misses from this guy like that.
They've got it right on the edge of the red zone, but they face a 3rd and long. To the air, it's Nolan. Receiver looks it in, it's complete. Finally pulled down, but not before moving the chains for a first down. Play number 10 on this series. From the gun to give, looking for room. And he rolls into the house. Touchdown, Ohio State. Ready to try the point after. And it's up and good. 76 yards on the drive for the touchdown. And the capper came on the run to the end zone from the 13. After that latest answer tied things up, just about set to kick it away again. On the run from inside his own 5. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. We're ready to get another look at this Bulldog offense. After standing on the sideline and watching that long touchdown drive, they really need to put... Lets it fly! Makes the catch down the right side. And they were looking for a chunk play, and they got it. The explosive picks up more than 30.
He came into this year with big expectations. Everybody expecting him to stat it up. And now with that last completion, he's already over 2,000 yards passing for the season.
Caught behind the line. It's Anderson.
Yeah, and listen, I'm going to move this guy everywhere. He was in the slot this time, but I'm not going to let the defense understand where he's lining up so they can double team him, put him in the slot, put him out wide. Either way, find this guy early and often.
After a good pickup on the run, it's 2nd down. Now the play fake. With the catch, it's Frazier. They make the stop, but the sweet throwing catch is plenty to give them a first down. New set of downs right on the doorstep for this offense. A first down run in the red zone. And he'll pick up a few yards before he's dragged down, and that'll be the end of the first quarter. They'll try to open the quarter by cashing in on this big opportunity deep in the red zone. With jet sweep pass. And he's going to take it into the end zone. Touchdown, Bulldogs! Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And the PAT gives them a 14-7 lead. A very efficient 5-play scoring drive. And they finish it up with a 3-yard scoring toss. He'll bring it out from inside his own 10. He only needs a sliver of daylight. He's got an alley. Just barely able to stop him. He almost housed that baby. The nice return there. That last line of coverage is the only thing that stopped him from scoring. Here comes the Ohio State offense onto the field. And David, how they would love to stick it in the end zone one more time after that last drive.
And once you get the defense on their heels and you back them off a little bit, you get in a little bit of rhythm, it's really hard to stop, Jesse, and they're going to try to do it again right here.
And if you're this play caller, you're loving what's happening right now because everything you dialed up on that last drive ended up working out. You're just looking at your play sheet. Everything you're picking is working. Let's see if they can pull it off again here.
Just flying through the air like a superhero to make the grab.
Man, I love those guys that are willing to put their body on the line, and he does it right here, man. Just lays out. That ball's coming in. You can see it from several yards out, making that play, laying out, keeping the football from touching the turf. Great concentration, great effort by the receiver.
They're trying to run the football, and there's just nowhere to go for the ball carrier inside. He tried to bounce it to the outside. That linebacker way too fast. He met him there and forced the TFL.
Coming after it. Just can't pull the trigger, and the quarterback is sacked at the 41. Just a great job defensively, making him go through his progressions, and he really didn't have time to do it.
And that's exactly what you do in zone coverage. You drop in your spots, you read the quarterback's eyes, make sure you take away that quick stuff, and a great job rushing the passer and getting the sack.
The Buckeyes will try to move the sticks on 4th down. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. And they get to him and sack the quarterback, and they'll stop the drive on downs.
He had nowhere to go with the football. 4th down, you know he wants to make a play. I'd like for him to throw it up, to be honest. Try to give somebody an opportunity to make a play. Who cares if I throw a pick? It's 4th down anyways, but couldn't find anybody to get the ball off. Defense surrounds him, gets him to the ground with the sack.
You know, they say sometimes for quarterbacks the hardest throws to make are when the guy's wide open. How do you miss that throw for the QB? Just put air on it. You can underthrow it by 10 yards. That receiver would have come back and fielded a punt.
2nd and 10 after the previous play. He's looking to throw. Wiggles free. Going to try to get it himself. Nifty little scamper on this one. Enough for the first down, and he slides in safely.
Nice job by the QB, sitting back in the pocket. You can tell he wants to throw the football, go through his progressions.
I am P, but I got the glitch there.
And slide. I love the slide at the end, but don't take a big shot.
Trying to get to him. Quarterback adapting. And he can't find a receiver, and down he goes. And this defense, this crowd, this atmosphere, it can rattle an offense in a hurry.
You can shake them up. When you can get to the quarterback and affect them, we all know they become very human. They start seeing things. And with this crowd, they can't hear anything. This place is going absolutely nuts. Nice job, bro.
Looking for the end zone.
Oh!
And it slips through his fingers.
Oh, my
Incomplete.
God.
That would have been a huge game if he could have held on.
What a play by the defender there, guys. In his own end zone. The offense has taken a shot, and if that defender was just one step behind, that would have been a touchdown. But the hit forces the incompletion.
On 3rd and long, he has to throw for it. Looking to the big tight end. He's got it and still on his feet. He's run out of bounds after the big gain, and they are in business, 1st and goal. And the Dogs are moving quickly down the field. Motion from the offense. Quick pass on the fly motion. Nice, solid form tackle from this sophomore.
Well, and on these little push passes, timing is so important. You're trying to snap it right as he's getting a full head of steam. When he gets the ball, he's hitting the outside, and David, it puts the defense in such a difficult spot.
You immediately have to be rotating when you see that motion.
Touchdown, Georgia! And they made it to the house when they found that 6 points waiting on them. A methodical drive that they finish off by tossing it to the tight end.
And the tight end, I'll tell you what, this is a position that's evolved so much, right? And you see him move all over the field. It's kind of like, where is Waldo? You got to find this big fella, especially down in the red zone area. This is the guy they're going to target and make the big play, get the touchdown.
From inside his own 10, let's see what he gets. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. The Buckeyes roll that offense back out there. This is when the pressure can ramp up a little bit on an offense, David, when they start feeling the heat to answer a score.
And I think being down 14, you can kind of feel that way. But, dude, if you put a good drive together, this is a 7-point game. So, Palmer, no need to panic.
I was just going to say, David, I mean, this thing can flip quick. You go down, score, all of a sudden your defense gets a stop, or who knows, better yet, gets a turnover. This game is entirely different.
Slammed to the ground, but not before he gets the first down. The Buckeyes, really the entire state, they pride themselves on toughness. Establishing the ability to run the ball when they want to has always been important here.
Part of that midway.
He lets one fly deep. And he makes the catch inside the 25. He flips his field in an instant, and he's got him set up at the 20. And the Buckeyes with the 1st and 10. Handoff from the gun. What a good run there. He has enough for the first down. And this is a really important series of plays, a chance to cut into the lead just before halftime. Caught in the backfield. It's Graham. Good throwing catch. Takes it down to the 5 as the offense tries to cash in.
This slot receiver gives defensive coordinators nightmares. You have got to double him virtually on every pass play. You better have safety help over top. Otherwise, this guy's a threat to score every time they throw the ball.
Listen, the offensive coordinator's best friend in the red zone is the running game. Make guys commit near the line of scrimmage so I can throw behind. This defense is good, but I'm going to challenge them. I'm going to try to be the more physical team. I love the play call. I think you keep running the football and stay physical.
He's got it! Into the end zone! Touchdown, Buckeyes!
And I tell you what, that passing touchdown, man, that should spark this whole team. Like, the comeback is more than on now. Like, they got the touchdown. They cut into the lead. You want to get a stop and go into the half, get all the juices, all the excitement, and be like, listen, the passing game's rolling. We got this. The comeback's in full effect.
And Georgia ready to go back to work on offense. The way this game started, you feel as if you have to score a touchdown every time you have it. And this sophomore able to wreak some havoc and get the sack.
That's a good example there of complementary defense. The DBs and linebackers are playing zone, they're playing their spaces, and they force the QB to have to hold the ball, try to work through his progressions. And then the pass rush, they win up front.
So let's see if they can make up for that loss on 2nd down from the 18. He's looking to throw. Grabbed over the middle. It's Coleman. They make the stop, but not before he takes a chunk out of what they need to move the sticks. Takes it from the gun on 3rd down. And he got smacked just as he released the pass. It's incomplete. We got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. Georgia sends out the punt team. Gets off his first one of the day. He was called on 5 times in the victory last week. And good work by the coverage team to knock down the return man. Here comes the Ohio State offense onto the field. There's enough time left in the half here, David, to make something happen.
Dang right. I want to be aggressive. I'm not backed up in my own end. I can stay aggressive here. Try to get a field goal, Palmer. Try to get in range to get some kind of points before half.
Yeah, 2 biggest things are you got to protect the quarterback, and the QB cannot throw a pick here in this situation. If you do those 2 things, you got an opportunity here to steal some points.
Wants to throw. It's Nolan. Working the middle of the field, and it's complete. Bounced off his feet. The hurry up now, second down, clock ticking. Receiver on the move gets the touch pass. They'll stop him at the 46 after a 5-yard pickup. They'll use a timeout right before halftime. Maybe time for 1 or 2 more plays. Running out of time here in the first half. They're going to have to be efficient to put some points on the board before the break. He's looking to throw it. Showing the arm strength to the left. Fires into traffic, intercepted. And he's dragged down after the interception, and that's how we'll close out the first half. We've played 2 quarters here. Time to go to Kevin Connors in our halftime update. Ready to get things going here in the second half as Georgia about to kick it away. He thought about bringing that out for a half second, but he'll take a knee and they'll bring it to the 25. The Buckeyes roll that offense back out there. If they're going to get on top in this game, they're going to have to find a way to get the running game going in the second half.
Agree, so it can create some more balance, some more unpredictability. I feel like this defense has got a good beat on what they're doing, especially if they don't mix it up a little bit. So I do look for a little second half running the football, Palmer, out of this group.
And I think the thing, Dave, is they just got to be more physical. I don't think this is a scheme question about trying different run plays. I think it's up to the big fellas up front. They've just got to make the decision that they're going to be tougher here in the second half so that they can win this game.
And he's a real nowhere man tackled in this no-gain land.
You got to fight fire with fire. You got to fight speed with speed. There's a receiver with the ball out in the open field trying to get the corner, but a cornerback with the same type of speed and athleticism able to make the tackle. Nice job.
Throws to the wideout. Makes the grab. And this junior quarterback shows you why the scouts love that big arm of his. The Buckeyes have it with a 1st and 10.
Well, look, that wasn't a touchdown. That was a massive play for this offense. They needed some momentum. They needed to find a rhythm, and what better way than converting on 3rd down. Awesome job by the quarterback getting first possession.
Just gets rid of the football. Nobody to throw it to. It'll be 2nd down.
Good decision by the QB. You're outside the pocket. You're trying to find an open target. No one's open. Throw it away and live to play another day.
Now on 2nd down after the incompletion. Out of the gun. The running back has it. You want to make sure to maximize those types of runs, and he gets it out to the 41.
See, they need more runs like that. It's been so few and far between. Defensively, they've been in position. They've been winning their one-on-one battles, getting off of blocks and rallying to the ball carrier. This defense has done a nice job slowing down the run game thus far.
Moving out of the pocket. Just had to get rid of that one to save the yardage on 3rd down.
Really nice job by the defense. Here in the second half, they've got to have the mentality with the lead. If we just don't give up any more points, we get the W. We got to make big plays on 3rd down. They made a big one there.
So the offense will go for it around midfield. Quarterback making adjustments with his receivers. On 4th down, looking for the completion. Release to the back. He's got him this time. And he's knocked down immediately, but not before he moves the chains.
And that is the advantage of having versatility at the running back position, right? It's 4th down. Everyone in the stadium thinks he's going to get the handoff, but because of his ability to catch the football, he's a weapon in the passing game. And on a critical down and distance like that, comes up with a huge 1st down.
They're trying to get to it. He just throws it away, and I think the flag's going to be coming in. There it is. And here comes the offense on 2nd down. To throw, it's Nolan. steps away. Trying to escape and get it himself. They'll force him out of bounds after a solid pickup on the play.
Well, great job there by the defense because they weren't able to get him sacked right away, but you saw the coverage in the back end. Nowhere for the quarterback to throw the football. Didn't get the sack, obviously. You don't get the negative play, but you also don't give up a big one. You're feeling pretty good about where you are right now in this drive.
On 3rd and long, doesn't need to take the check down. Looking to take a shot. And he'll make the catch at the 15. That's where they'll mark him down, but what a play there to pick up a first down.
And how about the big strike down the field? I love when offenses take shots down the field, try to make big plays. Now they're set up in the red zone.
Zings it complete to the right. Touchdown, Ohio State. And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house. And they did make the extra point, and we have a tie ball game here in the 3rd. All tied up and just about set to kick it away. And he takes this from inside the 5. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. We're ready to get another look at this Bulldog offense. Boy, 3 and out last time, David. They'd like to be more productive this time around.
Yeah, in the last drive, nothing really clicked. No rhythm, got off the field really quickly. They need to put something together here.
Yeah, David, bad execution on that last drive. So they got to take a collective breath and start playing like a unit.
This has been a tight one, 3rd quarter, all tied up. It's now 2nd and 10. He'll take a deep shot here. It's complete. A huge pickup.
Well, how about the offense setting that play up? We've seen earlier in the game a couple shorter throws, just trying to suck those safeties closer to the line of scrimmage, anticipating that they would get an opportunity to take a shot. They called the perfect play at the perfect time right there.
And they try the middle of this defense, and that is not happening.
Great job by the defense. Everybody firing off the ball, hitting their guys, holding their gaps, running to the football, nowhere to go.
Man, what a finish we could have. Tie game, 3rd quarter here, 2nd and 10. The pull and throw off the RPO. Couldn't ask for much more there. A first down, and they're down to the 42.
That's an absolute strike right there. Giving me some Stetson Bennett vibes, some Aaron Murray vibes, even Matthew Stafford with the arm talent on that throw. I'll tell you, they can attack any spot of the field in the passing game because of this guy's talent.
The sure hands, it's Frazier. Open space at the 25. And he was loose and in the open field and on his way. A tremendous pickup on that one. This crowd knows when to bring it. They'll ride the running back and leave it with him. He's knocked down in the backfield. He'll lose a couple. That linebacker was a heat-seeking missile, and the heat that he sought was the ball carrier.
Great job, great feel. Linebackers are making all the calls in the defense and understanding when I need to come through that gap and come through with bad intention. Those guys are usually 245 pounds of heat-seeking missile.
On 2nd down, wants to throw. Fires into the end zone. Can't make the grab as he was going for 6 right there. Down, and this crowd will blow out a vocal cord to help this defense. From the gun, wants to pass. Fires to the right. Picked off. And he's wrapped up after a solid return.
Well, the offense turns it over, and talking to their coaching staff before this game, they talked about how important it was to have good ball security and not give the opponent extra possessions. That time, poor decision by the quarterback, and the defense made them pay.
Quarterback checking the play. Back to throw, it's Nolan. Skips away from pressure. He'll try to do it himself. And not much doing there as that defense runs him out of bounds.
And that's a really good job by this defense, because remember, when the quarterback runs, now you got an extra blocker, because he's not just handing it off and standing there, and they still did a good job at the point of attack, kind of strung it along and made him run out of bounds.
Running with power, and he's going to be taken down, but there's a penalty flag on the field. So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. Now on second down. He's looking to throw. And he was hit just as he released it, and it falls to the turf.
And you must do that against a guy of this caliber. This kind of QB will absolutely pick you apart. You got to get hurries, you got to get pressures, and when you can get hits and make him feel the physicality of the game, maybe you can take that guy and knock him down a few notches.
Really strong job by the defense. A negative play on third down. The Buckeyes send out the punt unit. Doesn't say much for your drive when you're looking forward to the punt. He will make the fair catch just a few yards shy of midfield. And Georgia ready to go back to work on offense. That last drive was a punch in the gut, throwing the pick in the red zone, Jesse.
Yeah, and it just seemed like there was some miscommunication down there in the red zone. David, this drive, the QB and receivers just have to do a better job being on the same page.
Yeah, and I think you pull the positives, right? We moved the football down the field. We had a chance to score, but we can't let those opportunities slip between our hands. Let's go get some points.
As they get set to snap it, time winding down here in the quarter. On second down, he'll fire. Got a man, it's Anderson. And brought down, looks as if that's how we'll end the third. They need to get a little closer for a field goal try, and they've got to do it in a hurry. They'll try to bully their way for the first. They get him on the ground, but not before he gets enough for the first down.
This is an offense that really sees their identity as being able to run the football. Nice job there picking up the first down.
Georgia ready to dial it up on another first down. He's going to pass. Got it in the middle. It's Frazier. He's all the way down to the 27-yard line, and they are threatening.
And that offensive line gave that quarterback all day to throw the football. That QB could have checked his social media, balanced his investment portfolio, and booked dinner. That's an example of 5 guys up front acting as one. Tremendous job in pass play.
They finally get him on the ground, but the big running play moves the change for the first down.
Every offense wants to be able to run the ball and be physical, especially on first down. And you want to create second and short, third and short, or just get first downs.
Touchdown, Dogs! They've got the lead here in the fourth. They'll try to add another to their lead. The extra point is good, and now in the fourth, they're up by a touchdown and an extra point. Kickoff team lining up to send this one away. He'll start the return inside his 5. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. Here comes the Ohio State offense onto the field. The last time we we saw this offense, we had to look quick. It was a 3-and-out, Jesse.
They just had no rhythm in that last drive. So someone's going to have to step up and make a play, David, and get this thing going.
Yeah, let's find some juice. Find your guy. Find those plays that you know you can run inside out, forward, backwards. Get some first downs. Get some positive momentum.
Leaves it with the running back. Gets it out to the 25-yard line, a gain of 3.
I never know if it's grammatically correct to say a team is being out-physicaled. You hear it a lot in football, though. That's happening in this game. They are just not getting the push they need all game long up front to have any success when they decide to run it.
They're staring down the defense and this crowd on this huge 3rd and 4. Working that left side now. Didn't get a whole lot of yardage before he was stopped, but using the running back in the short passing game gives him a first down.
And a great job by the QB finding the running back, get into the football where he can do some damage after the catch, and most importantly, get the first down.
From the gun, they'll give it on the inside. Defense there to stop him after a 2-yard gain to the 31.
And the defense doing a great job committing to the run. When you commit to the run like this, obviously you can give up some plays in the passing game, but you got to stop the run first.
Quick completion to the right. They'll move the chains after he gets it to the 43-yard line.
And that's just a great individual effort by the wide receiver. He catches this ball way short of the sticks, but because he's able to make the defender miss, now he's able to get the extra yards and turn that into an explosive play.
Scanning the field, it's Nolan. And that incomplete pass caused by the big hit on first down. 2nd down coming.
Well, that's just a great play by the defender and great timing. It was the hit that forced that incompletion.
That incompletion leads to 2nd down and 10. Leaves it with the back. And he's brought down after a nice gain.
This running back loves running into the teeth of the defense. In between the tackles, he keeps a low pad level, and he's got some speed.
Most important part of a clutch drive. Piece together some first downs. Get in position. And here they are on 1st and 10. And he found plenty of running room on that one before the defense was finally able to get him down. We have reached the 2-minute warning, and time is of the essence if this offense is going to make a play. They've got it down to the 32. 1st and 10 coming. The inside handoff. He showed it all there. A little elusiveness, a little power, and he's got the first down.
First down, physicality wins football games. Being able to run the football and create balance. And right here, just choose up another first down. Gives you another chance to maybe continue to run the football.
And I feel like this guy, too, is just an explosive play waiting to happen. His vision, his quickness, and he's got a burst. If you give this guy just a crease, he's going to hit it. And right now, he's doing some damage on this defense.
He just threw it away. The last thing you want to do is try to force something on first down in the red zone.
Well, it's the 4th quarter, and you got to be so careful as a quarterback when you're throwing it over the middle of the field right now because these windows are really small. He's very lucky that last one was not picked off.
Defense has to be frustrated. The offense keeps matriculating and matriculating and matriculating the ball down the field. Got some room, headed to the goal line. Touchdown, Buckeyes! And they take it in for 6 more points.
Great job with the score. And listen, right here at this point in the game, there's still going to be time left. My defense is going to have to make a stand regardless. I'm going to kick the extra point because the field goal still beats me if I go for a 2-point conversion.
Coming down the stretch in the 4th, and we are all tied up, about set to kick it away. Just unloaded on that kickoff. Don't have to worry about a return on a kick like that. They'll bring it out to the 25. We're ready to get another look at this Bulldog offense. A pretty good bit of ground to cover here, Jesse, but they've got some time to work with.
They do. So tempo is going to be important. You got to go fast. Just got to make good decisions at the quarterback position.
And those good decisions are throwing the ball beyond the sticks, using the sidelines to get out of bounds, trying to maximize maximize this time and get in a position to win.
After the incompletion, it's 2nd and 10 from their own 25. Misfired on the last play. They'll go back to the air. This one's complete. Finally run out of bounds, but he has this offense rolling with a first down. And with that one, he's now over 3 bills for the game.
And there's 2 reasons why, Reese. He's made good decisions, and he's been accurate throwing the football all game long.
The offense lines up at the 40. They've got a first down. He wants to throw. Looking to scramble. And he's left with no option. He just threw it away.
And that goes down as incompletion, but that's a smart play. And the QB coach and the OC will be very happy with the decision of the quarterback. He got outside the pocket. He obviously was so he's outside the tackle boxes. He knew he could throw it away as long as he got it past the line of scrimmage. Nothing there, nothing open. Lived to fight another down.
Complete downfield. Turns it on down the left side. Touchdown Bulldogs. And in the final moments, they've taken the lead. Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. The extra point is good, and now in the 4th, they're up by a touchdown and an extra point. Now that they have the lead, this kickoff unit has to stay in their lane, create some field position, and hand it over to the defense. Here he comes from inside his own, and the ball pops out. Oh, inviting disaster. Defense swarming on that loose ball. It'll be a turnover.
Man, this kickoff coverage team, they just get to the ball carrier. They are flying around. They're beating their blocks. And the ability to create a turnover on a special teams play like this, and that is massive. And now it sets them up in great field position.
Timeout called there by the defense, desperate to get the ball back and save as much time as possible. Going to work in the red zone, they can't pick up the first down without getting it into the end zone. From the gun, they'll try to impose their will. And you want to talk about gang tackling, everybody on the defense run to the ball. Defense uses a timeout quickly, trying to get that ball back and preserve time for their offense. Boy, they'd love to move the sticks here and take a shot at it on 1st and goal. Nowhere to run on that one. He loses 4 on the carry. Quick timeout called by the defense, stopping the clock to save as much time as possible for their offense. So here we are on 4th down, and this field goal kicker is going to face all the pressure in the world. Right down the boulevard. It's good. And they'll push that lead down a little further.
You know, it's funny, in an age where there's so many college football analytics and everybody wants to go for it on 4th down, at the end of the day, it still comes down to managing the game. Good decision by the head coach here in the 4th quarter. By kicking that field goal, you've now made it a 2-possession game. More chances of winning this thing have now gone way in.
Roll that offense back out there. They're starting to feel a little desperation here, David. They just can't press yet.
It's go time. We got to put...
Fires one high and deep. And that will be incomplete. Man, that would have been a big hitter if they could have done it, but 2nd down coming.
And the defense is playing with a sense of urgency right now. Obviously, they're playing with the lead. They know this offense needs to find a way to generate points, expecting a shot on that last play, so nice job in coverage.
Just a 1-yard gain leaves them with 3rd and 9. Plenty of fireworks in this one. A lot of points. They always talk about having the chalk last, and it seemed like whoever was on offense had the last laugh.
It's amazing how much offense has just boomed in college football. So good, so many ways to hurt you, and you saw both of these offenses put on a show today, Jess.
Jared, we talked to both of these coaching staffs, and their defensive coordinators were losing sleep all week. They knew this was going to be a tough task ahead of them. So much speed, so much firepower on both of these offenses, and man, we saw that here today.
That's going to do it for us from here. For Jesse Palmer, David Pollack, I'm Reese Davis, and this has been another presentation of EA Sports College Football.
Glitch that fast.